Chaverim Shalom. Good morning on this last day before Pesach, on the morning before we will have our Pesach Sederim in the evening. We first would like to start with a short apology, as we haven't been able to send out the Pesach greetings as in the years before, and we weren't able to respond to all the wonderful messages we have received from all of you. Thank you for that. You are very close to our hearts, and all these messages have helped us in this very different time and very difficult time, that we feel that we're still connected to all of you. Please take our apology and regard this video as our message to you on Pesach, for a good Pesach.
Chag Sameach.
Sameach. Fire is an interesting symbol, or perhaps even element, because it is something we're somehow afraid of because of its power, because of its destructive power. But in the same way, fire is also a source for life. It's a source that can give strength, that can warm us, and fire also marks the transition of one time to another. Remember that whenever we start Shabbat or a festival, we light candles also as a symbol that now we entered a new time, that we entered something differently in the realm of time, and we mark it with fire. Why? Because fire has this power to transform elements. You will see in a very short moment that this bread and the newspapers here won't look like as they did before. Fire transform it. Nothing is getting lost, but it will be in a different state. We can't undo it, unburn it, and therefore it is a very important symbol also for us now on the eve of Pesach. This is a transitional moment. Our ancestors were liberated from slavery to freedom, and it is our hope also for us that this is a moment, this is a festival which will transform all of us. We will hopefully be able to leave this lockdown, this time of fear and uncertainty shortly behind us, and we will be able to reunite as a community. We will be able to hug one another, to kiss one another, and to be together in closer proximity. But we won't be the same as we've been before this pandemic crisis. We will be transformed. Our communities will mourn losses through this crisis. We will mourn the people who died, but we will also mourn other things that changed, the economic that will have changed, and so much more. So we will now light this little Bikur Chametz, the burning of the Chametz. Usually this comes together with a little blessing or a little bracha. We say, we declare all Chametz which is in our house as the dust of the world. This year we won't do this because we know that we will have still some Chametz in our house, and we don't regard that as dust. We want to use it afterwards. This time we continue with the idea that life and the protection of life and the sustaining of life is regarded higher than the blind follow of halachic commands. So therefore, this year we leave the burning of the Chametz aside as a symbol for the transition, but we will not declare the Chametz in our house as the dust of the world. We will refrain for 7 days from eating chametz, but we know that if there is a necessity to use chametz in the coming days to keep life, then we will do that, knowing that the Torah always says we shall live by the ideas of the Torah and not suffer. May you all have a blessed Pesach. May this transition from slavery to freedom be also for you an experience this year, a very different experience, but hopefully a very meaningful. Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach to all of you. Yeah. Burning of the Chametz is one of my favorite rituals.
And as we can see, chametz is not really easy to burn, but it's coming. Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.